Ladies and gentlemen, there is a war going on. A war between boys and girls, men and women, lawyers and other lawyers. Punctuation is the first casualty.
Hello, and welcome once again to the weekly opinion factory that is In a Handful of Minutes. Now, normally we provide you with my opinions, but this week we're going to have some guest opinions which were shoved in my hand by a man I met on the street and have never seen since. Yes, this week we'll be providing you with free family law advice for men. Valid for Ontario and other jurisdictions with fully developed feminist dictatorship. Do not go to court. Agree with her 100%. No second advice possible until feminist ruling class removed. If you go to court, the following will happen. No matter how much you prepare or how good your lawyer is, all judges will brush aside your facts and arguments and give custody to mom and payments to you. Their goals are: 1. Reward the woman who hates you. 2. Punish all women who love or support you. A simple, heterophobic, feminist way of ruining men. Cordially advocated in all of their publications, full of contempt for men and men-women relationships. Feminists are interested only in cases where they can ruin men. If a case helps women and men, feminists are not interested in getting involved, or maybe to sabotage. Example: a service to help both genders become better spouses, defuse marital disagreements, etc. No! But to defuse marital conflict as per police manuals by jailing the man, ruining him, and bastardizing his kids? Yes! All family court judges are primitive, uneducated criminals with souls of barbarians. Don't expect justice from these animals. The inequality behind the law, once unthinkable, is now enforced by them. How can you test their character? Ask them a question about law or parenting, and you will get an answer so intentionally meaningless to equal verbal abuse. Get a lawyer. Later. We covered that. Depends. You can appeal. You will fight against our powerful female ruling class and their hired guns. Police, lawyers, educators, social workers, health professionals, media, clerics, MPs, CAS, OCLFLO, FROS, LSUCOJ, CLAOAG. Only your family or kids can't help you, but their testimony will always be declared unreliable in court. Warning, your angry wife can ruin easily you and kids, even kill you all, and here it's not a homicide. If you please her, she will give you more access and clemency. If you make her furious, she will punish you. 1. His ex-wife jailed him for threatening to kill her. When he got out, he took his mom to supervise the visit. To witness, he said nothing. He thought he was smart, but he didn't realize that by bringing his mom, he just made her more furious. I think her is the wife. She again called police that he threatened to kill her. The judge refused mom's testimony as unreliable and jail again. 2. Other man recorded abuse of his kids, but police broke his recorder. Feminists write police manuals and give rewards for shafting men. AV recording is useless anyway because judges refuse it as evidence, knowing very well she will never produce it because she doesn't need it. Angry wife's words are sufficient. And complaints against police? They're investigated by feminists and their servants, i.e. dismissed. Your possibilities. Appeals are also heard by feminist fascists, making them a joke. No family judge is even close to neutrality. They range from extreme man-hater, Superior Court Judge Rosalie Abella, who gives nothing, to moderate criminals who give small crumbs to nice men. See several www analyses of judicial criminality, euphemism, bias, or ask around. Have you ever heard of her 1. Losing kids, 2. Losing property, 3. Becoming bonded laborer for him, 4. Going to jail. In all feminist dictatorships, this fate is reserved for him. But best lawyers can... ... No! Your chances are still 0%. Okay, imagine you win, reduce $50 a month, etc. It will just anger her. She can go next day to court and ask $100 more for more extras. And she can cut your access even without going to court. You can wipe yourself with your joint custody paper. Millions of men have it without even knowing where their kids are. And she will be supported by all those professional prostitutes. You win on paper has turned into a loss. Are you going to shell 100,000 for appeal again? And if you make her very furious, she can put you in jail for having sex with babies. Most people can do that, I think. Cops, at least. Or raping her 10 years ago. If she is so stoned out that your kids wander on streets, CAS can get custody. And without notifying you. We have only 2 scenarios for father winning custody against the mother. Scenario 1. You are a powerful man who helps feminist state abuse other men. Example. The judge estimates you ruined lives of 100 men and bastardized 100 kids. Police chiefs get custody. 100%! A constable, maybe, if he can prove consistent shafting of many men. How many? Depends on the personal opinion of the judge. Scenario 2. You are an upper-class celebrity and your litigation may accidentally publicize feminist crimes. Feminist judges will not deprive a member of the royal family of his kids. 100% sure. Or kick out the president out of the White House based on unproven accusations of his wife as they screw millions of middle and lower class men and bastardize millions of their kids. Tell everyone, for sake of our children of infernal feminist dictatorship, join equality movement. Well, I think we can all agree those were definitely some opinions. Nobody's going to debate that. And I learned some things. I didn't know she can put you in jail for having sex with babies or raping her 10 years ago. I thought that was perfectly legal. Yeah. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed our first street literature reading. And if you have been given any street literature that you think would be good for a reading, feel free to scan a legible JPEG or PNG file of it and email it to us at ahandfulofminutes@gmail.com. That's handfulofminutes@gmail.com. Anyways, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week with another regular episode of In a Handful of Minutes.
Personally, I think Oliver knew all about those laws. I also think he knows more than he lets on about Star Trek erotic fan fiction. He's also suspiciously reticent on the subject of home renovation. Could it be that he has a collection of dead street poets under his new floorboards? I guess that smell is the only thing they'll be producing.
Tell everyone, for the sake of our children, of infernal feminist